already told you I roll my shit up. I ain't got time for it. I'm gonna shit rolled up when I get home. I clean that bullshit up.
Your knees gonna be hurting. Neck and back and shoulders too.
He gonna see you got the bacon knees.
Go ahead. Knees like makeup.
Stop you.
Oh,
Are you upset? Do you need a hug? You can't get the teeth. Oh, come on.
Oh, we need to get these things.
Who? What?
I was just delayed, that's all.
Is two of the soundproof thingies?
No,
How many you need?
I ain't gonna throw it away.
How many you need?
Them?
Yeah.
I don't know. How many we need?
shit, like 3.
3? To make a soundproof room? That's it?
Depending on where you gonna put it at.
Is he going back there?
See, I'm gonna be like,
Oh,
thank you.
Don't hug him too hard. You gonna make him mistake. All right.
You need to deflate.
I don't worry.
For real?
You never had too many of those.
Alright. Whenever you are ready, I'll
All
go
right.
to public.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I was about to say that for a cup holder on Hustle and Flow. I'm gonna have to use a cup holders on Hustle and Flow.
She ready.
All right, all right. Once again, we're in the Underground Lab, and this is my show, the Raw Talent Comedy Show, hosted by the Queen of Comedy, Miss Dreadhead, Queen of Fat Cat, Any Boss. Now, before we get into the talent that we have tonight, we have some amazing artists. Man, we're gonna have it rocking tonight. I realized that I got old as fuck over the last motherfucking like pandemic time. You know what I'm saying? Over the last 2 years, I realized that my thought trails are now dead. When you get stuck sucking dick, you have realized that your lifespan is this about short. I'm sitting there the other night and I'm welling on that dick. I'm just welling away, jerking the jerk, doing the do. And I'm getting my megalities and fancy thought shit, right? And this part of my knee bar radius just start sweating. Like I had a 19-pound knee right here. It was big ass glistening balls. So I'm sitting there trying to get up and he's staring at me. Why do y'all stare at us while we sucking your dick? Don't stare at me. It's creepy as shit. Don't stare at me, bitch. Like, enjoy the suck. Like, put your ball in my face. But he just constantly slapping his dick all across my forehead region and shit. And I'm just like, hey. I think he thinking that I'm playing a game with him and he put dangling his dick across my face is fun. But, bitch, my knees is swelling. Help me, motherfucker. So as I'm sitting there like this, looking like a fucking outbreak monkey, he is still banging his dick against my fucking forehead. And I'm like, help me, bitch. Get me out. Like, I don't want to suck no more. I don't want to suck no fucking more. Like, I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old. I remember when I called my grandmama and my granddaddy fucking, okay? And he a white man. I seen my grandmother getting crushed in some corduroy Jordache jeans, bruh. He was honky-tonking it down my grandma. He was, don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. The square dancing all in on her guts, just fucking her up, yo. And then it used to be wild having a white grandparent because, first of all, you get a privilege, but then you somewhat don't. Because, first of all, when you out with your white grandparent, they always think that he a kidnapper. So as I walk out the street with my granddaddy, they always ready to call the crime hotline and shit to come get me because they think some white motherfucker just kidnapping a little random black girl and shit. They never believed that he was my granddaddy. That's why I got the good grain and shit, because I got white grandpa. But this is the funny thing about it. One time, true story, my granddaddy and my grandmama was fighting. And we ain't never seen my grandmama and granddaddy fight. So as they arguing, me and my brother walking past the room. Scooping shit. Scooping shit. So my grandmother cussing his ass out. Fuck you, Ronald. You Jordan-ass jean, honky talking, jack drinking bastard. I'm like, whoa. She is verbally abusing this nigga. Like, she is the Mike Tyson of cuss words. She is fucking this nigga up. She is giving this nigga all 200 years and some more shit of slavery and her shit. She is crushing this nigga. I'm just like, get him, grandma. Get him, grandma. So he was like, God damn it, Ruby. Soon as he got loud, we walked by the room. You know we seen Roots, boy. Yeah. And you know I look like Whoopi Goldberg, so I'm just... Everything you do, I shall kill, bitch. It was funny, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in that time, I want to get that old. But to see my grandma, I wish she was here so I could get some fucking, you know, quotes and maneuvers from her ass, because he was banging her goddamn guts in. And I can't even sit there and suck dick properly with these old ass knees, Mo. Like, it's bad enough my mouth fucked up. I'm trying to get my teeth fixed just so I can suck dick correctly, because I was fucking with a dildo one day. And back in the day, y'all, we didn't have them little vibrating, little cute little fuck up ass toys, them little roses and shit, them little coochie. You know them little shits that y'all be doing now. We do that down in the islands. We used to take pots and shit and just put some motherfucking herbs in that shit, sometimes weed. And we just put it in a bucket, put some hot water in that motherfucking sit. That's all we used to do. Now y'all want to be all fancy about it. But I used to have big dumbass geriatric dicks back in the day. They used to take Energizer batteries. Now, the fucked up thing about this shit was our shit used to be at the bottom, right? So y'all got the remotes, you cheating bitches. Y'all got remotes and shit, technology and shit. We didn't have that. We just had batteries. So I'm welling on that monster. And I accidentally hit the fucking switch. And soon as that motherfucker went get there, fucked up all my backs. They was crunchy as shit. So I had to explain to my grandmama at 18 why all my backs look like chewed up crunchy pieces of cereal now. Because I fucked up my mouth. I had to explain that shit to the dentist. That shit was not cool, bruh. It was not, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I have this show for. I want to entertain y'all. I am from the DMV area where we say, hey, Mo, and our cluckers are motherfuckers who do everything. Not just one drug. They do everything. They do PCP, heroin, they snort a little line, they smoke cigarettes, drink motherfucker 4 Locos. They do all that shit. They pop 3 opiates, smoke weed, all that. They still try to maneuver life. They still... Hey, I can pump your gun. They be still holding on to that bare little minimum of life. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. But we have talent in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talent out this motherfucker. And tonight, I'm going to bring y'all some more talent. All right? Now, my first act that we have is a gentleman that I've met, I've worked with. We did a show together with my sis. Amazing artist. He networks with my brother as well, Neek the Freak. I hopefully one day have him on here for y'all to, you know, hear him. He can bless shit. So I have his next best thing. And I'm talking about the motherfucker behind all this shit. The motherfucker that makes all this shit. We have my boy, Royal Reggie. Come on up here, my man.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm happy to have you here.
Shout out to all my cluckers. You know, y'all make DC what it is.
Yeah, y'all do. Because without y'all clucking asses, I don't have no good ass material. Now, my mama used to be a clucker. That's why I can't get scammed. Once you have a crackhead mama, bruh, you can't never get scammed in your life. So, now that I have you on here, I want you to pretty much tell me about yourself. Like, what got you into, you know, producing and just doing your craft, man?
I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of just fell into it. I was in middle school, you know, I had just started at McFarland Middle School, and I had a friend named Mike, and he's like, hey, You got a computer. I'm like one of the only people that got computers back then, right? Everybody else go to school to use their computer, but I got one in my house. So he was like, hey, I got this music program. It's called Fruity Loops. Everybody know Fruity Loops. So I went in there, started playing around with it, made a few beats, and then we just started freestyling on beats. Mind you, I'm like 12, so I'm 33 now. So it's been a long time coming. You know, I started producing some people, you know what I'm saying? We got a microphone, really crappy mic at one point. And we're just making tracks, and they were awful. They were terrible tracks.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. And as a kid, you know, we just, you know, we listen to music, whatever. We're mimicking like 3 6 Mafia and stuff like that, and it's like, it was cool, but it wasn't like anything serious. But it's where I got started. It's where I built the groundworks to what I do today. And you know, today, you know, I'm managing like 4 or 5 different artists. You know, we got a whole studio set up still, but now it's got a booth. It's got, you know, a real microphone. You know, we actually have money to actually put towards these things because I have other businesses now. I'm not just doing just the rap thing. I'm not doing just the production thing. I also run a company called TechSide Solutions, and that is actually a door-to-door computer service that we don't really have around here. Most people have to go to like Best Buy and Geek Squad to get that stuff done, but I do it for much lower than things that they offer. And you know, I'm working on building a team of people so we can actually have, you know, a whole line of staff to service the entire DMV, and you know, make sure that everybody's getting a fair cost to getting their computer fixed instead of just paying gobs of money from Geek Squad that wants all of your money.
They be trying to charge you like $175 just to tickle the motherboard.
Right, and you see, we don't do that. We actually start at about $50 just for troubleshooting. That's like an hour of troubleshooting. Usually we can do it in an hour. So, you know, if anybody's interested in that, you can reach me on TechSide Solutions. Is on Instagram at TechSide Solutions. You'll find me on there. But yeah, when it comes to the studio, we're doing that too. We got studio time available. You can find me Royal Reggie DC. We can book you some studio time. If you're looking to record some music, you're gonna hear some of my stuff. You're gonna hear the quality. So you know, that's what's up.
So, with artists, you know, growing up, because, you know, I, as a comedian, I've had, you know, people that I watched that influenced me, that made me do what I want to do, you know. So, what artists?
Funny enough, one of the most influential artists for me was Eminem. You know, like, that's probably the first rap songs I ever really listened to was, you know, the Eminem Show. That was like my album. I like listened to that thing back and forth. I knew like every word, so like every song. Don't know if I know them all right now, but I know at one point I knew every single one. But yeah, I had that song on repeat. But you know, I listened to a lot of stuff. I really got into R&B. I even listen to some country music sometimes because you know the influence can come from anywhere. You never know. Rock music, you know, Linkin Park and stuff like that, man.
What?
Like, that was the stuff, man.
Man, that right there is, man, I swear Linkin Park saved me from beating a lot of ass growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Linkin Park, yeah.
It's like a release, really, when you listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, but yeah, Eminem too. You know, I was a real angry teenager. You know, I was in karate and stuff. I was kicking niggas' ass up and down the you know, East Coast because that's just what I was, you know, taught to do. I grew up doing that.
After this, you gotta feel me like one of them jobs.
Oh, I definitely can. I still do it today. I was just training some boys this morning because, you know, I try to give back, you know, to the community, you know, training some of our youth, you know, in martial arts and self-defense, trying to get some of these guns off the street.
Yeah, because that's, like, one thing I don't promote is gun violence.
Right.
I've lost my brother to gun violence. I've lost a good friend of mine to gun. I've lost so many people to gun violence. My brother was just shot this year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And even though we not really on good terms, it just shows that it could be anyone. You know, and you gotta learn to like really defend yourself. But even though we have this, you know, defense shit, we gotta get these, you know, people out here that's also influential leaders and shit, like me and you and others, to promote more of hands up and guns down, because we have some people that promote violence, and it's a lot of us that are against that shit. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to end if that's all our babies see. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And that can't be all what it's about.
Yeah, man. But another good question. So, have you ever had a performance where you felt like you were very like nervous or you didn't give it your all?
I think that's like everybody's first performance, to be honest. Everybody's first performance is going to be, and I mean, I even tell my new artists when they're going out there, you know, don't feel bad if it's not what you thought it was going to be, or you didn't give it what you thought it was going to be. There's always going to be that next show. There's always going to be people that, you know, haven't seen you yet. There's always going to be a second chance to make that first impression.
Yeah.
So that's all I can really say about that.
Yeah, I mean, being a comedian, you know, it's a hit and miss sometimes. I've been to a show and I've learned that, and this is honest, that some black women don't like hearing about sucking dick. Like they don't like sucking
walk
dick.
out.
And like personally, as a bisexual woman, I made a post about that. Like black women will eat pussy before they suck dick. Like I've had that experience.
So
And it's weird because I'm both.
Right.
I don't mind sucking penis and I don't mind eating cat. But it's motherfuckers, females that I know and that I see that will eat pussy and won't look at a dick and be like, oh my God, look at you piss out that thing. You piss out of that. You done fucked Tom, Dick, and Harry. But that motherfucker has just fucked Tom, Dick, and Harry and you licking it.
Exactly.
What's the difference?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's things that you learn as an artist going through, you know, the progression as you do, like mastering your craft. You know, like that's one of the things that I've learned, as well as clean shit. You know, I've learned that some places don't like cursing.
Right.
Fuck them. Fuck
And see,
you
it's
people.
all about trying to, you know, you want to show both sides of music. You know, like you want to show the hard stuff. You want to show, you know, a softer side, because you gotta have something that's marketable at the end of the day. You know, and if all you're talking about is shooting and guns and stuff, you can have some songs like that. I ain't gonna say don't have no songs about guns. That's asking a lot, but. You know, you can definitely have stuff that's marketable, and I think a lot of artists tend to fall on the back end of that, where they're only making songs, you know, that are super gutter, super street, that a lot of, you know, majority of our American culture can't really understand, and that's where they fall short.
Yeah.
So, you know, my goal is to make music for both sides of, you know, music.
Well, I want to hear something. I've heard a little bit of some of your new stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I would love for everyone out here to, you know, hear you and listen to your craft. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give it up for my boy, Royal Reggie.
Love Thyself. Let's do that first.
We stay grinding, never really unwinding. Every day is a constant stress. Don't forget about your happiness. Take some time, relax and chill. Sometimes I might need time to heal. Play the best game with the cards you dealt. Keep growing, learn to love thyself. Sometimes it's okay to just breathe. Can't stay in the house, get out, I wanna leave. Giving myself self-care without any help care, even though that's what I really need. But I'm a different breed, and every day I try to instill it in my seed. But sometimes I need to focus only with a bottle and some weed. Gotta get my head straight if I'm trying to succeed. But we all know it gets cold in these streets. Half of us won't even grow old in these streets. I'm trying to lose my fucking soul in the streets. Trying to ease your minds with these rhymes and this beat. And it's a whole different vibe when it's sunny outside and you're glad to be alive. Not worry about no one else, confidence is on the side. What else for mind and my health, safe to say I love myself. Stay grinding, never really unwinding. Every day is a constant stress. Don't forget about your happiness. Take some time, relax and chill. Sometimes our minds just need time to heal. Play the best game with the cards you dealt. Keep growing, learn to love thyself. Positive vibes and good energy. Shades on blocking stares from my enemies. I'm working on me, still ain't good as I'm about to be. But once I put my mind to it, ain't no stopping me. You about to see, and if you don't agree, knowing I'm quick to cut you off. Amputee, if your feelings for me died, rest in peace. I don't got no time for the deceit. I close my eyes and meditate for clarity, to get my mind, body, and soul on the same polarity. Don't need no one else to take care of me. Trying to live my life full of prosperity. Yeah, it's a whole different vibe when it's sunny outside and you glad to be alive. Not worried about no one else. Confidence is on my side. What is my mind and my health? Safe to say that I love myself. Please stay grinding, never really unwinding. Every day is a constant stress. Don't forget about your happiness. Take some time, relax and chill. Sometimes our minds just need time to heal. Play the best game with the cards you dealt. Keep growing, learn to love thyself. Thank you. We got one more for you. Thinking back, only remember the good times when we was at your crib or rap mine, drinking wine or smoking that herb. I would sit and listen to you every word. You would tell me how much you hurt to have a nigga treat you like dirt. I'd sit and wipe the tears off with my shirt. I'd tell you me and you can make it work. That seems to always make you smirk. You told me I'm a cool vibe. No lie, I know I am. Not gonna stop me from leaving again. At one point we were lovers. More importantly, we were friends. But now it seems it's coming to an end. We going the same cycle over again. And it turns out it was all over another man. There's only so much shit that I can stand. And I keep giving you the upper hand. Gotta make me another plan. If I had it my way, you'd have never cried. Would've always been standing by your side. I'm looking straight into your eyes, cause I know it's time to say goodbye. Now you at home feeling so confused, cause there's nothing like all of these other dudes. Now you said it's like one of your famous moves. Thought I wouldn't have this effect on you. Not even calling just to check on you. No longer care about what you do. I done cleared your name from my history. I know it's gonna hurt you to miss me. Miss me. It's gonna hurt to miss me. My whole life was a lie. For a while I wished I could die. Everything I knew is gone. All I'm trying to do is move on. I see with more clarity. I done grown from the insanity. I see it awake at night. Sometimes it's hard to sleep. All I ever want to do is make you smile, but I haven't seen you happy in a while. When you rose from a number, don't even doubt. I'm no longer gonna go the extra mile. I can no longer take all of the abuse. The way you disrespect me, there's no excuse. It's about time that I cut you loose. Put my hands in the air and chunk up the dues. Not even calling just to check on you. No longer care about what you do. I done cleared your name from my history. I know it's gonna hurt you to miss me. Miss me. It's gonna hurt to miss me. Oh, hurt to miss me. Miss me. It's gonna hurt to miss me. That's all I got for y'all today.
All right.
I do have some other stuff, but That's for another time. I'll probably do it when I bring the whole rest of the crew, the whole Bass Records crew. That's what we go by. We are Bass Records. I'm Royal Reggie. Shout out to Neek the Freak, Mumbo Sauce Bobby, and my man Mike.
All right. And tell them your Instagram.
My Instagram, you can follow me at Royal Reggie GC.
All righty. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you.
out, bro.
No problem.
Yes. See, this is what I'm talking about. Talent, man. See, we just don't have cluckers. We got talent like shit out here, man. Like, fucking real good. So I have another amazing, talented young lady tonight. I've been watching her, and man, the growth is real. This young lady, she is one day just gonna be like up there. She gonna be up there drinking champagne with the best of them, bro. I'm telling you. I would love to have out my girl, Sweet, and that's me. Come on out, baby. I hope I said it right.
Queen Isis.
Queen Isis. Okay. Queen Isis.
I ain't gonna break this chair, man. You know, I got a lot of junk back here.
All right. So, I have you out here tonight, and I have this show pretty much for every young lady, young king, queen, everyone to just come out and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these days, people don't look out for one another. You know what I'm saying? And talent knows talent. You know? And if you have that talent, it needs to be seen. And tonight, everyone is going to be watching you. It's not about me. It's not about none of that. It's about you. Because this talent has to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know what made you and motivated you to start doing your craft? What got you to wake up one day and say, you know what? This is my calling.
My biggest motivation was my children. I got 5. And I knew that I had a gift and I can possibly change their whole life where I have long money for them. So that's why I go hard right now so that they can feel like, oh, my mom did it. I can do literally any and everything I want to do. Any and everything I want to do because she did it. With 5 kids, you know. So that was my biggest motivation.
Yes, kids will make you change your life, man. Like, doing things for yourself is different. But when you have kids, and you know you got a different grind right there because you're not just thinking about yourself. You got kids to feed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes a woman, and I'm going to say that a queen, wear a crown right there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to be an entertainer. It's hard to be a mom. It's hard to do all that work, all that at once.
It is.
You know, and I congratulate when I see my queens out here doing that, grinding hard to do, you know, they rise up and show their talent.
Right, and I also got a story to tell. It's a lot of people that dealt with domestic violence. It's a lot of people that have children that struggle from mental health, just like they struggle from mental health.
Yes.
And I got to make sure that I get that message out as well.
Oh, yes.
So that's important to me too. I just want to change lives with everything I say and everything I do. Like every little bit of money I make goes back to mental health for the kids in our black community because we need resources too. That's important to me too because my kids suffer from mental health.
Man, I suffer from mental health. I suffer from PTSD and depression. So I've had things happen in my life when I was very young that it still haunts me, but I accept it and I keep going. You know, I've had that happen and it makes me stronger. But if you can't, one thing I've learned is you can't let it be a crutch on your life.
Right.
You know, mental health is something that's there, but you have to beat that shit. It's just like any other disease, you know. I've been in domestic violence. Like my son's father, you know, he was very abusive. And I was through that mentally and physically for 8 years.
Wow.
So a lot of queens have a lot of their pain behind their music and their talent, you know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody's going to learn tonight, that a lot of people, talent is things that they've been through. You know, they put that pain in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And people need to respect that. When they listen to someone's verses, when they listen to someone's lyrics, really listen to that.
Right.
because it holds a lot, not just talent, but it holds a lot about themselves.
Right.
You know?
Everything that I write about is something I've been through. I write about everything I've been through. Like, I had somebody that, like, attacked my child. I wrote about it. Called Mama Bear. Like, it's nothing I won't write about. I believe that I got a story to tell in a lot of different ways, not just the bad, but the good. You could talk about your love life. You could talk about your family, your kids in a good way. You don't always got to be gangster. Literally writing, you can do all of that, like he said, but you gotta write about what's authentic to yourself.
Exactly.
And if you gotta get gangster every now and again, you gotta get gangster.
Yeah.
But come back to yourself. You know what I mean?
Know your self worth. After you get out that ghetto, you see, I have ghetto moments. I call it Tourette's. I call it Tourette's. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like being, doing what I do, when you get up to being a brand, you can't do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? It has karma immediately. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. I got in trouble, y'all, and I'm gonna be real, for some shit I didn't even do. My homeboy K Nubs, right? He's an Instagram comedian. He has nubs, right? But he also has a disabled leg. People don't know unless they really like follow him and stuff like that. He does also like little funny skits on himself. You know what I'm saying? So he had one video, right? That him and another young lady with no arms did. And they was doing and
I feel
and
bad
it was
for laughing.
and it was funny because he wants you to laugh. He's a comedian. He wants you to laugh. And I was like, what in the nub is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And I was wondering how the fucking they piss, turn doorknobs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just things that you would wonder. Fuck the dance. I'm not worried about the dance. I was trying to figure out how the fuck these niggas turn doorknobs and piss and shit. Like, that's what I want to know. Fuck that. I can see them do that. Killed that dance. But I want to know what's behind the scenes now. Fuck that. So, I got in trouble by a no-leg stripper. I got to talk about a stripper with no legs. And I was just like, I ain't even do nothing to her. I didn't take hers and just put it everywhere and say, oh, look at this little lady over here twerking with no fucking legs. I didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know that lady. I know her as the one that come down the pole climbing with no motherfucking legs. That's all I know. Like, that's all I know. And she cussed my ass out. Like, oh, you can't talk about disabled people like that. I have a disabled stepson that is in a wheelchair that has cerebral palsy.
Wow, but sometimes you do gotta get away from, like, I don't know why she cussed you out.
She cussed the fuck.
But sometimes you do gotta get away from that lifestyle, because every day I gotta, for real, I be like really ready to take it there with people, but I have a brand that I'm trying to protect. So the only way I'm getting out of pocket and out of character, period, is if you mess with my kids, my money, my man. Then we have a problem. Other than that, I gotta learn to walk away.
Yeah.
Because I don't want nobody to be like, okay, you vouching for mental health, but at the same time, you about to smack her, you online, fighting her in the hood, and you, like, don't nobody got time for that. So I gotta be careful all the time.
Exactly.
To learn how to walk away.
I've had somebody walk up to me and tell me, you know what, I should smack you for what you said. Hey, you ain't gonna touch me. I've had
defend
people,
yourself by all means.
yeah, like, oh, they weren't gonna do that shit. I was gonna beat all fuck out of them. I tell them, go ahead. I got some shit in this bag you don't want to feel, bitch. You want to go to the hospital or die? Like, you want to be breathing or not breathing? But now that we have, everything wound up, and you're talking about, your talent, I want everyone out to actually hear your talent, you know what I'm saying, and hear your messages that you have, because you sound like a very powerful woman. I've looked up your stuff.
Thank you.
You're going somewhere.
Well, this first song I want to do, definitely, I feel like any man or woman can relate to. When you get in a relationship, sometimes it's just so toxic, and you want to let that person go, but you can't. You pull them back, the dick so good, the coochie good, like you just go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Kicking them out and bringing them back. But that's exactly what I want to talk about. Roller coaster.
Talk Yo shit, sister. Let's go. Queen, Iris. Let's go.
Isis.
I look. Y'all forgive me. I look. I'm a crack baby, y'all. Y'all give. Okay. Look, my mama was a crackhead and my father was a fucking foreigner. Y'all do the math, bruh. Y'all do the math, bruh.
Okay.
Start on me to be.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like I'm trapped in your roller coaster, going round and round. It make me sick to my stomach every time we go up and down. We fight and argue, yelling at each other all the time, but I can't leave 'cause the dick so good and it's blowing up my mind. You got me hooked on you, baby, and I can't even lie. You got me choking and smacking bitches every time they cross the line. I'm so tired of your shit. All you do is fuck me over. I ain't no weak ass bitch. I'm turning back into a soldier. You can go on and get your shit and get the fuck up out my face, 'cause you's a lame ass nigga that's about to make me catch a case. Fuck that dick, I don't need that shit, and fuck that bomb ass here too. Hold on, baby, I spoke too fast. I don't want you to leave. Boo. You got me pulling on your shirt just to get you to stay home. You got me so fucking confused, but I can't leave you alone. You got me acting like a child when I know that I'm full grown. Let me get that dick one more time, 'cause I'm trying to scream and moan. Come home to me, baby, I'm waiting. There's no need for anticipating. Cut it out, you know that you want this. Savage is up next on this hit list. Don't got time, so baby, please hold us. Get the fuck off this roller coaster. Get the fuck off this roller coaster. I feel like I'm trapped in your roller coaster, going up and down. My stomach dropping, pussy popping from the way you beat it down. Got me all up in my feelings by the way you eat it now. But when I turn my head around, you got bitches calling you out. Answer the phone, why you got it on silent? You about to be sleeping alone. They hitting you up, they sweating and waiting on you to come through, 'cause they tryna bone. Tired of your lies, when I first met you, you was a blessing that came in disguise. Thought you was different, thought you was heaven sent. You got me whooping, now it's hate in my eyes. You about to be ghost, you would never find another like me, they don't even come close. Nigga doing the most, hit up my phone one more time, my now gon' catch you toast. Baby, come back, you got me going insane, my brain is reaching its max. I know what I said, but I didn't mean it, that shit wasn't facts. It was all cap, I relapsed, damn. Come to me, baby, I'm waiting. There's no need for anticipating. Cut it out, you know that you want this. Savage is up next on this hit list. Don't got time, so baby, please hold us. Get the fuck off this. With some bars, visionary. Don't play the last bar, it's a feature. Thank you.
Woo. Bars.
Bars. These are bars. That's something nice. Let's go. Can you see my vision? I'm a visionary. While these bitches always acting temporary. My success is in me, it's hereditary. Crushing bitches like I'm in the military. I'm a beast, and you gon' respect the queen. I write my own shit, and all of my bars, I got a hitting ass cadence, always finish clean. I got the crowd hyped up like they don't catfish. I make these niggas head nod like they drinking lean. I watch me Jay switch up, it's never on my team. Lighting bitches up, you better duck. When I buck, I'ma break your spleen. Can you comprehend my grind? I'm a rare kind, you know it's in my genes. You ain't nothing but a waste of time, you not a friend of mine. When I hit the scene, never ever catch me knocking, I'm always packing. I'm a motherfucking rock machine. I'm on my shit, I've been doing this since a bitch was about 13. When it comes to the flow, I'ma let you know how I go when I stack my cheese. Z-Twins been winning from the beginning. You will never catch us on our knees. Wordplay gets vicious. When you hear this, you gon' run into my vision. I'm ambitious. This is how I make a living. You just witness me used to beat up like some chicken. It's what I'm giving. Why you bitches acting different and suspicious? You gon' make me get malicious with my decision. No other trash got me in this, but I'm not finished. I visualize you on my hitness, and I'm in this. Watch me take them down.
I said I'm a visionary. All my life, my mama said I'm be a millionaire. If you want that work, then you.
Yeah, so there you go. I didn't really know the setup or whatever. I would have really actually just spit a freestyle or something. But I love it, and I appreciate y'all for allowing me this space to tell my story and rap a little bit.
No
with
problem.
that being said,
no problem.
y'all can catch me at Official Queen Isis on Instagram, Zodiac Twins on Facebook and Instagram. And that's it.
Yes. Damn. Damn! Where it come from? Shit! She got bars. Hey, she killing the shit out of a lot of niggas. I'm gonna be real right now. If y'all, man, I got another goat in the building as well. Like, she deserves her, man, fuck that. She deserves a bigger crown than that, man. Like, if y'all at home, I need to be fucking clapping for that shit, bruh. Fuck is you talking about? That's a real goddess that got some bars, bruh. Shit, you just beat Tyson with them motherfuckers, man. Like, damn. Damn. Shit. See, this is what I have this for. Oh my God, this night is so lit. I'm glad everybody tuned in. When y'all see this shit, if y'all haven't tuned in yet, y'all go back and replay that shit. I'm talking about replay because I know when I get home, I'm be like, hubby, bars. Bars. Fuck the Cowboys and the Redskins. They love bars tonight. Bars. But I have another talented female. She is beautiful, amazing. If y'all think she had bars, she got bars. I'm gonna have a bars match one day. We gonna have like both of them, like on this joint just going ham, like all they shit. We gonna have a like real life had them on this joint just going ham because they is vicious. God, have my girl Sweet Animosity coming up. Let's get it, boo. Let's get it, boo.
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on?
So, you know, I've been like watching you. I had invited you to my show.
Yes.
I'm like, I told you I'm a big fan of yours.
Yes.
She don't believe it, but I actually am. It just like I said, empowers me to see women out here doing their thing. And to be supporting other female artists out here and other artists as well, like comedian, poetry, no matter what. You look out for others just as well as I do. And I love your grind and how you just been growing. I like, it's beautiful. I want you to tell, you know, everyone out here that's watching, like, what inspired you to grind like you do?
Well, for starters, I would say what inspired me is that I believe being the youngest out of my mom's 3 children, because my father had a lot of children, but out of my mom's 3 children, being the youngest and just feeling like I wanted something for me. I'm always helping, which is good, but I'm like always a part of someone else's thing. I wanted my own thing. And at the same time, I didn't want to get it in a way where I was like handed something, you know, because my dad is kind of in the music industry and he's well known in the city and everything, and I just didn't want to like be on his coattail and everything. So I don't know, I just started doing my music. I started doing it as a hobby. I guess I picked up on the talent from my dad, so it wasn't hard at all, but it was just a talent. A hobby, and I just started saying I was good at it. You know, other people started telling me I was good at it, and I just got that confidence and just went with it. That's just basically how I got started with it.
So when you think about it now, who other than your dad, because I know you got the talent and everything and the motivation from him, but what artists did you look up to growing up?
To be honest, I look up to a lot of local artists. Like, I look up to a lot of local artists in my city because, like, the Nonchalance, the Kenilworth Katrina, Pinky Killer Corn, Big Bills, all of them, and not to just only name women, but I'm just saying,
yeah,
like,
I mean, it's, and that's the thing, there's a lot of women and killing it out here.
Yes.
And that's crazy, man, like, it really is.
It really is, and so, looking up to a lot of local artists, and then also I love J. Cole. J. Cole is my favorite artist. Biggie is one of my favorite artists, and Eve, just a whole bunch of different various artists. I heard my man saying he liked country earlier when I was tuning in on my way here. Well, I wasn't driving to watch it, but yeah, I was tuning in. And, and so, yeah, I'm like, I love country as well, but yeah, I love all type of artists. Different things inspire me, though. You'll be surprised. Like, different things. It could be a jingle, a commercial.
Oh, man.
It just sparked up something, and it's like, okay,
Like,
Wow.
I used to just listen to country music because I had a white grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up in Southeast, listening to Shania Twain was some funny ass shit. Like, so, I mean, I can feel on that because when you are an artist and you have a feel of different genres of music, it will reflect in your craft.
I like Shania Twain too.
Shania Twain
She's
is
lit.
shit, man. She
I
used
like
to be
her.
lit.
Yes. I
Man.
like Celine Dion. I like
Man,
her too.
I listen. You'll be surprised at my playlist. Like it can Rage Against the Machine. I listen to Dolly Parton. It's one song that I play like on repeat of Dolly Parton. Like I love Dolly.
For real?
I love me some Dolly
Okay,
Parton.
okay.
925. That's right. I'm dead serious. Y'all think I'm playing? I love me some. I had an outburst, y'all. But I really Dolly. I love you. Like really, I do love Dolly Parton. But yeah, it's a part of your craft. You know,
Yeah.
like you. That just makes it better for you because if somebody was to try to give you a beat, you know what I'm saying, and it had like a little country flow to it,
I could be.
you
yeah.
could crush
I
that
could
shit.
crush it.
You know what I'm saying?
Versatile. I
Because you
fuck that
versatile.
country music up.
Yeah, you could be on that joint hitting that.
You
Oh,
hear me?
hold on. And it's bars. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's an advantage. If somebody hit you with some rock shit.
Yep,
You know
and
what
that's
I'm
crazy
saying?
because I wanted to do a song. I've always wanted to do a rap song off of a rock and roll beat. I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
get
possible. It's so many like like Andy. Like how I used to love Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD, I
Oh,
literally
yeah.
cried
Yeah.
because he was a wonderful
He was
indie artist.
dope. He was so dope.
And people didn't know that he was an actual indie artist.
Mm-hmm.
And his flow was just so wow and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that about him. And he was different.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm
definitely
saying? And I can tell that, you know, he listened to all types of wild rock music because you can listen to it in his words.
music,
And,
yep,
and
in
you can
his
hear that
lyrics,
shit.
yep.
That just like I got whack bands doing cocaine with my black friends. Like
Oh, shit.
I really
Even knew the
listen.
words said
I
that.
really listen to Juice WRLD. Like really, like I it's certain things when I listen to artists, because that's all I used to do when I was young. Is listen to music and watch comedy and listen to music and watch comedy because I had a messed up childhood. So those were my escapes of life. So hearing different genres and hearing people this generation like you and Hurricane Katrina and I hope one day I get her on the show because that's my girl. I love her so much. But hearing y'all go and y'all be females, man, it's amazing, huh? Like y'all setting the same right now. Like it used to be just dudes. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Too. Like,
You know, yeah,
in
like-
the comedy thing.
And that's true. You know
Like,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying? 'Cause-
know who haven't seen her. Oh my goodness. I love comedy. I love to laugh. This girl is funny. Like if she's on live, I'm tuned in. I'm telling you, like just naturally funny, not trying, just good spirit. Like I just love you, Queen. You
Thank
know
you,
you
Queen.
gonna go far.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And so is you. Like y'all, both of y'all, all of y'all going far. And I'm telling you,
Yes.
like, it's not about a sex battle. But at the end of the day, like to see so many women, you know, come out
Yeah.
and it's like this pandemic thought it was gonna crush shit. But it brought out so many fierce
Man,
artists.
yes.
You know? Like it
Yes.
really did.
It definitely did.
You know, and as I watch and I'm looking, like I see the names and I'm just like Slim and I go check them out. I'm like, God damn. But it's males, but it's a lot of females that
Yes.
have more of that. How can I put it? That feel to it. It's like
that snappiness.
it's probably
that sassiness,
it's
that-
probably like 3 to 4 that I listen to, and I'm gonna be one is in the room. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real, and I know, and they all in the same circle, and that's crazy. They all in the same circle.
Wow.
He knows the youngin and I don't know if he knows Nate, but it's literally only a few artists that are males that I listen to, but majority of them are females. Like my sis, you, man, her. I was listening to her shit. She had me going off. I was just like, yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait till she get on here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause as
Yes.
as an artist, when you have a different jury put into a different jury, you take some of this and some of this and some of that, mix it up, it makes magic. Some of these men ain't doing that shit. They just making the same
trap
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got the blankets block. I send the Newports. I got the 100s clock. You know what I'm saying? They all do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we heard that shit before, bruh.
Exactly.
Man, like, we all heard this shit.
Like,
we all heard it. Let me hear some different shit. And it's like the males are more afraid to come out of that feel.
Everybody want to do what's trending. Everybody's scared to be living out loud, and they want to be, okay, if drill music is up right now, then they gonna do a drill song. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never let that, you know, even with my song Flag Wanna Play, I think y'all gonna hear it in a little bit. That song, I mean, I knew it felt good to me, but I didn't know how the world was gonna respond to it because it wasn't like a trap drill beat. I didn't have a new age cadence on it. I kept it hip hop. I did, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's sold, like, I mean, not sold, like I mean, it's money, but it's sold to the people.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
they love it. It got me so many shows, so many interviews, places that I didn't see myself at, only being out for 3 years as an artist. Like, I performed in Mochella. I did interviews with W. Bridges. Like, it's gotten me things, like, so I was like, okay, they responded to it.
Yeah.
But I was scared. I was like, I'm a little older, you know, getting out there, but
Shoot,
you
it
know,
don't matter.
they
Like,
love
I'm
it.
33, and and majority of the people right now I ain't even gonna lie, that's really grinding and doing it are older.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? And they're good at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we're more marinated.
Yes.
We've been through more than these youngins have.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when we make music because we've been literally through shit. Like, this ain't just our first pandemic, Slim. We didn't have to grow through the crack epidemic and some more shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
HIV
So,
epidemic,
HIV epidemic, all that shit. So, they just getting used to these two. That's the gay epidemic and the COVID epidemic. That's it. We done had the pandemic of just being black every day. You know? So, this is things that we had to grow up, and we put our shit into our talent, into our music, into our comedy, our poetry, our dance, all that.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes us a little bit, I ain't gonna try to say better. It makes our shit a little bit more seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because we got
Better.
a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, you can say better. The fuck? Yeah,
You
us
know it
old
is what
heads
it
killing
is,
shit,
you know?
yes. Fuck, the fuck. But I'ma start. I'ma let y'all listen to my girl. She is very talented, y'all. Y'all give it up for Sweet Anonymous. Animosity, y'all.
We're not gonna hold it to her, y'all.
Y'all don't hold it to me.
She
bro.
has a lot to remember.
I
so
got a
it's
lot
fine.
going on with my brain. I told y'all my mama was a crackhead and my daddy is a foreigner, bro. Like, please forgive me. Ali Wamba.
All right, this first one is a cover, actually. Nothing original. I don't own the rights to this beat. The lyrics are mine. And this is basically telling everyone how I started with this rap industry and with this music, this entertainment. So let's do it. They tried to cancel me out, they said I won't shit. I wasn't gonna make it, but they was just hating. The Sally mistaken, these hoes be faking, and I cannot fade it. Better the cake than right, I'ma bake it. Straight to the top, guess who can't take it? Been rapping for years, and none of y'all made it, but little old me came through when I slayed it. Let me take it back when I first got started, how I started slaying body shit. It did lead the part that I was doing it for fun. It was just a little hobby to the music, got the moving and the shaking in my body. Round about now, when my dad set me down, and he gave me the gift, yeah, he passed me the crown. He was selling out shows, he was running through the town. If you didn't know him then I bet you know him now. Told me how to write my first verse and write my first hook and write my first intro. I took a breath in and I took a breath out as I took in all of this info. He said, yeah, I know, I make it look easy, but really it's not so simple. You best play your part, you better be smart or this treacherous game will end you. First when you writing your bars, gotta be sure that they yours. You can't be biting off anyone writing, no later you'll pay the cost. Make sure your verses is time, they don't really have to rhyme. As long as you spittin' them lyrics be hitting, be sure to capture they mind. He said, daughter, you got it in you. Just pick up your pad and your pencil. Don't let the naysayers offend you. Game is grimy, you'll play, but you're meant to. Baby girl, tried to cancel me out. They said I won't shit, I wasn't gonna make it, but they was just hating. It's sadly mistaken. These souls be faking, and I cannot fade it. Better the cake, then right I'ma bake it. Straight to the top, guess who can take it? Been rapping for years, and none of y'all made it, but little old me came through when I slayed it.
I just rolled up another blunt. About to spark this thing up so I can chill. Niggas calling, I ain't picking up. Unless it's money on my line, man, I'm for real. Foot is on they neck, I got them stuck. I'ma give them something they can feel. These bitches hating, I don't give a fuck. They tryna keep up, but I'm too real.
Yeah, said I'm too real. Yeah. Okay. That was Middle Child.
Yes.
So, we about to get into a little bit. It's football season too. You know what I'm saying? Redskins, Washington, y'all just fucked me up. I was calling, there was a lot of flags on the play, and I don't like that for y'all, but it's okay. I still love y'all though. Ooh. Okay.
Animosity. KK on the beat.
She make it sound so sweet. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Here is that whistle, here is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Here is that whistle, here is that whistle. All you lip dick niggas with these skip ass niggas thinking that you big pimpin', acting like y'all jigger. Y'all don't give a bitch a chance to even be a gold digger. I'ma be down on my luck, fucking with y'all broke niggas. So I'ma keep spitting shit, I'ma keep gripping. If it's hardcore written shit, should never be forgetting. And yeah, at the end of the day, when it's plain to see, you gon' do you, sweetie, and I'ma do me. I'm animosity, you should remember the name. The bitch that came through and put the twist in the game. I'm getting splitted and lifted, I got love for all y'all. If I don't feed you, I don't need you with my back to the wall. So chop it and screw it, and do it how you do it. And then head to the block, and don't stop until you do with it. And who cares what a hater gotta say? If they come my way, it's a flag on the play. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Here is that whistle, here is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. It's a flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Here is that whistle, here is that whistle. That shit about to get real, it's really gonna get awful. Cause you are not my slime, cause you greedy and you disloyal. You think you slicker than oil, but not on my watch. I'm the cream of the crop, new queen on the block. Yeah, I gave you the corner, now you want the whole block. And normally that's a good thing, expanding your crop. But not when you really take it, cookies out the pie. If you down, then be down, then learn how to move smart. And I ain't even talking about the favors that I gave you. Admit I took you out the hood and juiced up your flavor. And I ain't saying I took you from rags to riches. I pulled you out the trenches, I upgraded the stitches. I showed you how to move around real boss bitches. Yeah, I said bitch, but you know I meant queen. And with the boss in front, you know it mean the same thing. And you ain't talking money, you ain't talking to me. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Here is that whistle, here is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Flag on the play, all you hear is that whistle. Here is that whistle, here is that whistle. Yes, that beat was produced by Kenilworth Katrina herself. DC's own Kenilworth Katrina made that beat. Yes. Y'all, I'm Sweet Animosity. Y'all can find me on Instagram, sweet_animosity, and on YouTube, Sweet Animosity.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, bars. We gonna have to have y'all back on. We gonna have to have y'all do it like a whole. We gonna have to do this over again. Cause y'all, you gonna have to do the joint with Neat the Freak anyway. We gonna have to redo. We have to have a reunion. Hey, yes, yes, y'all, yes. Cool. Oh, yes, y'all want to hear that, don't y'all? We gonna set that up. We gonna set that up. It's gonna be in the works. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been another episode in the Underground Lab, Raw Talent Comedy Show, hosted by the one and only DMV Queen, Miss Dreadhead. Until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease. Meow!